Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to take a look at another horrible case with you, the Clore family case. Can this crime be justified by a nervous disorder? In 1995, Kansas passed a law stating that an offender who committed a premeditated crime could not blame his actions on a mental disorder that made him unable to distinguish right from wrong. This law was passed because almost every criminal, when brought to trial, tried to avoid punishment by claiming that he was not in control of his actions or did not realize the consequences because of a mental disorder. The head of the once happy and large Clore family tried to use insanity as a defense to avoid responsibility for the atrocities he committed. However, he was found sane. Psychologists believe that his actions were motivated by jealousy, rage, and a desire for revenge against the ex-wife who left him and the daughters who supported their mother. Unfortunately, such crimes motivated by jealousy and a pathological desire for revenge are a common worldwide phenomenon. According to statistics, these motives account for 1 in 8 crimes committed. Excessive suspicion, insecurity, and an obsessive need to control a partner can turn a person into a real beast who does not spare even his own children. The story of the Clore family begins with James Craig Clore, born in 1963 in Weatherford, Texas. His future wife, Karen Kaler N. White, was born in the same city in 1965. They met in the early 1980s as students at a Texas university. Craig, graduating in engineering, and Karen, a freshman in the humanities department, quickly found common ground and soon began a romantic relationship. They were young, in love, and seemed like the perfect couple. Craig was a top student known for his determination and talent in engineering. In the late 1980s, after graduation, they had a modest wedding attended only by close friends and family. Their first child, Emily, was born in 1991, followed by Lauren in 1993. They lived in a cozy house in Weatherford and were quite well off by local standards. After months of scandals, confrontations, and agonizing deliberation, Craig decided that the best solution to save his family would be to move to another state. He began looking for a new job, sending out resumes, and soon landed a position as a water director for a large company in Columbia, Missouri, a city neighboring Kansas. The move in the summer of 2008 proved difficult for the family, as the children had to change schools, make new friends, and adjust to life in a new city. Although the family was already well off, Craig's salary in his new position was nearly double what he earned in Weatherford. However, with more responsibilities and more hours on the job, Craig naively thought he had cut Sonny out of his wife's life for good. But he was wrong. Karen and Sonny continued to communicate regularly, exchanging calls and texts, and meeting in secret. They would drive to meet halfway and spend a couple of hours in a roadside hotel before returning home. By then, Karen knew her marriage was doomed. She no longer loved her husband, and divorce was only a matter of time. The secret trysts continued until December 2008. On that New Year's Eve, the Clore family returned to their hometown to visit family and friends. Sonny was also present at this party. Karen and Sonny behaved low-key at first, simply exchanging greetings. However, as the party progressed and under the influence of alcohol, they seemed to forget about social norms. The lovers were inseparable, holding hands, exchanging longing glances, and some guests even caught them kissing. Craig wasn't just angry, he was furious. Karen had insulted and humiliated him in front of dozens of former roommates, friends, and co-workers, making her affair public. Craig made a scene at the party, verbally attacking his wife and Sonny. An enraged Craig forcibly dragged Karen away from the party. On the way home, he lost control of himself. He grabbed her by the shoulders and shook her with such force that her dress ripped. He then slapped her, causing her to stumble and fall, hitting her head. The situation escalated, and what followed was a tragic turn of events that would forever change the lives of the Clore family. The consequences of that night would leave scars on everyone. As the legal proceedings unfolded, the Clore family case drew attention from the media and the public. The incident at the New Year's Eve party became a focal point, highlighting the toxic dynamics that had been festering beneath the surface of the seemingly idyllic family. Proceedings delved into the details of Karen's strained relationship with Craig, exposing the controlling and demanding behavior that had pushed her to seek solace in a secret affair. Testimonies from witnesses at the party painted a picture of a man consumed by rage and humiliation, resorting to violence in a desperate attempt to regain control over his crumbling marriage. Psychological evaluations of Craig Clore were conducted, attempting to ascertain the extent of any underlying issues that might have contributed to his violent outburst. Experts explored the possibility of a mental disorder or emotional instability that could have fueled his actions that night. Karen's testimony provided a first-hand account of the years of emotional abuse and control she endured in her marriage. She spoke of the isolation, the strict schedules, and the constant surveillance that left her feeling trapped. The affair with Sonny, she claimed, was a desperate attempt to reclaim some sense of autonomy and happiness. Sonny's testimony, too, shed light on the complexities of the situation. She spoke of a genuine connection with Karen and the shared desire for a life free from the constraints imposed by Craig. However, she also acknowledged the unintended consequences of their relationship becoming public, leading to a violent confrontation that none of them could have anticipated. The legal battle unfolded against a backdrop of public scrutiny, with opinions divided on who was at fault in the Clore family tragedy. Some sympathized with Karen, seeing her as a victim of long-standing emotional abuse, while others questioned the morality of her extramarital affair. Craig's actions were widely condemned, yet discussions arose about the impact of prolonged emotional manipulation on his state of mind. As the court proceedings continued, the Clore family case became a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked control and the devastating effects it can have on individuals and families. The legal system faced the challenge of balancing justice with an understanding of the complex dynamics that had led to that fateful night. The case prompted broader conversations about mental health, emotional abuse, and the need for support systems to intervene in situations where individuals feel trapped and powerless. The Clore family tragedy served as a stark reminder that behind the veneer of perfection, hidden struggles can escalate to a breaking point, leaving irreversible consequences in their wake. The ultimate verdict would be a pivotal moment, determining not only the legal consequences for Craig Clore, but also sparking reflections on societal attitudes towards control, relationships, and the importance of addressing the root causes of domestic turmoil before it reaches a tragic tipping point.